Hello and welcome to the studio, the world famous Mermaid Lounge, for another episode of Free Beer with Charlie. Today's a little special, with Veterans Day coming up and all.
Yes. Today being Veterans Day, we can't thank our veterans enough because if it wasn't for you, we couldn't do what we do today.
That's right. The freedoms we enjoy is because other people sacrificed, and we really appreciate it.
And we can't thank you enough because of what people have sacrificed for us.
That's right. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here at Free Beer with Charlie. Glad y'all could make it.
We're excited for you to be here with us for another show, and we've got something special for you today.
Oh yeah? What
Yes. Well, you know, from the time I've been little, I had this thing for dragons. There's something about dragons, the medieval times, you know, it's such an interesting period. We've got so many movies about dragons, and so we thought, let's do a dragon duel today.
Oh, cool. Dragon Duel. So it looks like we got a twofer today.
Yes, it is.
Two for the price of one, folks. No extra charge.
Let's just reach in here and see what we get. Ooh, what we've got is a Dragon Stout.
Look at that.
I believe this is coming out of Jamaica. What do you think of that label?
Well, it looks oriental.
It does.
The big dragon on there.
I really like it. We'll have to pull up a picture for you of it to let you check that one out.
Looks like the Chinese New Year edition of a beer.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm assuming this isn't a Chinese New Year edition. What do we know about this beer?
Well, the company is Desnos and Geddes, which started actually in 1918.
That sounds familiar. Who is that?
Well, you might be familiar with a little beer company called Red Stripe out of Jamaica.
Oh yes, Red Stripe.
Yeah. They are the same people that did Red Stripe. So the thing is that actually the Dragon Stout started in 1920s when they officially started producing it.
Before Red Stripe.
Before Red Stripe. So the interesting thing is, if I remember correctly, Red Stripe, they didn't start producing it until 1928.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, what I thought was really interesting is that they considered the Dragon Stout Red Stripe's darker, stronger brother. So what it's made with is it's got 2-row European malt, it's got black malt, caramel malt, and roasted malt. It's got hop extract and brown sugar.
So are we going to check out this other one?
Let's do it.
All right. Something seems different, but I can't put my finger on it.
Well, this is White Dragon.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, this is a White Dragon on this one. So we're kind of having a red against white duel here.
Fantastic.
What do you think of the label on that?
That's really neat. It's very cool.
I'm anxious for our Free Beer community out there to see this one.
Got like scales.
Yeah, the background is awesome. How they incorporated the scales with the dragon. That is fantastic.
So dragon's milk. I wonder how many dragons you have to milk to get that bottle full.
I wonder who does it.
I don't know. Sounds like a rough job.
I was going to say, this sounds like a rough job.
So who makes dragon's milk?
It's coming out of New Holland Brewing. They've been around since 1997, and this is actually part of their Reserve series, and they started their Dragon Milk. And what this actually is, it's from the time of our recording, came out last week. It's actually called Oatmeal Cookie.
So this is a brand new product.
Yes, this is a brand new product.
Right here on Free Beer with Charlie. So I've had the regular Dragon's Milk. What's so different about this one?
Well, what my understanding is, they started with their barrel-aged bourbon stout, and basically what they did then is add to it all the ingredients of an oatmeal cookie.
Oh, fantastic. Couldn't they just put a couple of cookies on the side of their regular Dragon's Milk?
Well, that would have worked for me.
When I say regular, there's really nothing regular about Dragon's Milk. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, no, there's definitely nothing regular. But what they decided to do is they've come up with this series, and so what they've added is they've added the cinnamon, the brown sugar, the oats, the raisins, and the Madagascar vanilla extract to it.
Oh, wow.
I thought this was really impressive from the company. It says, we find that the best moments in life, the most memorable, are when we spend time in the company of those who are most important to us. And what I thought was great about that philosophy, Big Al, is the fact that it fits right in with our philosophy of our free beer community.
Is it just me or is there something different?
Well, obviously. I mean, we've got a red dragon, we've got a white dragon. And, I can tell, and I don't know how good our fans can tell out there, but the Jamaican Dragon Stout is actually a smaller bottle. It's actually a 9.6 ounce, which they call it a half pint in Jamaica. And we're assuming that it's because of the higher alcohol content at 7.5.
But this is a bigger bottle. Doesn't it have more alcohol in it?
Well, and you got to give New Holland, we love their stuff. We got the White Dragon here, the oatmeal cookie, and yes, Big Al's right. It is 11% by volume, plus it's a 12-ounce bottle. It's like we said earlier about the dragons, man. You grab a hold of this one, you better hang on for the ride.
All right, so is it that time?
It's our favorite time of the show.
Here we go.
I say red's a power color. Let's do it
Let's
first.
do it.
We're going to try our Dragon Stout coming out of Jamaica. I'm not used to this little of a...
Heads. Look at that. Even though you tried to cheat with the little hand gesture.
I tried.
Check out this and other beers at freebeerwithcharlie.com.
Little sweet.
Yeah, a little sweet. Kind of call it malty.
Yeah.
Boy, look at the lace on that. Got a nice lace.
Yeah, it does.
Let's try it and see what we think.
Very nice.
Wow.
Wow, very smooth.
Whew, we need to tell you, that is
Sweet,
not a
but-
typical stout. I mean, that is, everybody needs to try this one.
I mean, if you're looking at that and you're thinking, no, Guinness,
yeah.
this is not Guinness. Guinness is great, don't get me wrong.
I don't think we've ever tried a stout. I mean, that's almost on the verge of a wine. I mean, it's got that sweet tinge of alcohol, but it's smooth. The drinkability
It is
on
very
that.
much like a wine, isn't it? The flavor.
That's just unreal to me, being that dark of a stout.
I mean, it's borderline dessert beer. I don't know that I would sit down and drink a big glass of that.
Now, I think you're right. That's we'll call that a dessert beer.
Yeah.
That's sweet enough. Imagine that after a steak or a hamburger, something off the grill.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Boy, the drinkability on that one's great. I'm anxious to try the next one. Let's do it.
Let's not wait any longer. Keep it going. Tails. 2 for today, Charlie.
You're like the dragon whisperer.
Bottle cap whisperer.
Bottle cap whisperer. We got a little more in this one.
Boy, there's not much difference in the looks of those, is there? They are both just black.
Wow, there's not, is there? There's not a nickel worth of difference in the color. This one has I'd say, sweeter smell, wouldn't you?
It does have a sweeter smell. That malt.
Yeah, it's the sweet malt. Let's try this one.
The creaminess of it.
Oh my gosh.
No wonder they call it dragon's milk. It's like it has cream in it.
I hate to say this, but it is definitely a different beast. It really is. And I mean that in a good way. That is... It is. It's almost like drinking a sweet milk.
I mean, this could be a chocolate malt or something, although there's not that much chocolate. A little tinge of chocolate flavor.
And I have to say that compared to the Dragon Stout, I'm getting more of the bourbon, the bourbon barrel aged out of this. It's a little bit. It's on the backside. It's not strong. The drinkability on this one's high too.
I don't notice the alcohol content increase as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, and that's a good difference. I mean, 7.5 to 11. That's a big difference in alcohol content. But both of these, we'll have to class this as a dessert beer.
Now, did we talk about the sweetness to bitterness ratio on this one?
No, we did not. We need to tell everybody about that one. This is the Dragon Stout.
Yeah.
I have to say that's a 1.
I mean, that's not as sweet as this one.
No,
for
it's
sure.
not as sweet as the Dragon's Milk.
It's sweeter than a typical stout. But
I can't emphasize enough. I can't get over how, for a stout, how that has such that tinge of wine to it.
Yeah, I know.
That alcohol, I guess it's the alcohol content that is not a typical stout.
Yeah. What would you give this one, sweetness to bitterness?
I'm going to say this is a 2. To me, it's a sweeter.
It is got a sweeter.
When I say sweeter, it's a richer. You know, like you said earlier, you said milk. I can see why they call it. It's creamy. That's the word. So I think they're both good beers.
What do you think you'd rate those?
Oh, I think they're both a 4.
So Charlie, I think our free beer community would really enjoy this, even if they're not stout fans.
Yeah.
Or if they are.
Yeah, if you're a stout fan, you'll love this. If you're not a stout fan, I truly
you'll love this.
Right.
I
mean, my background, I come from the lighter beer side. Alan comes from the darker side, and I tell you what, these are 2 beasts you need to take a ride on because
these are good.
They'll definitely change you to the dark side. They're good beers. The drinkability's high. Here's to God, guns, and rock and roll.
Amen. You know,
ooh, that's good.
We can't really breed the dragons, but we could.
Let's do it.
Remember, I'm Big Al.
I'm Charlie.
Till next time. Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here today. It's Free Beer with Charlie.
We're greatly appreciative of everybody being here.
Oh yeah, sure.
And
that did not come out like a mess. So I think our free bird.
I thought this was really impressive from the company. It says, we find that the best moments in life, the most memorable, are when we spend time in the company of those who are most important to us.
Oh.
Are we being overexcited enough?
No, can't be overexcited.
Okay.
Remember, the camera takes off 10%.
Oh, man.
You mean 10 pounds?
No, 10% of excitement. You have to overdo your excitement. Are we on? Wipe out. Are we on?
Yeah. Oh, we're on. Oh, we're playing Wipeout. We know anything interesting?
Okay. You know anything interesting?
They consider the Dragon Stout red striped, older, darker, stronger brother. I think the mix is getting to me.
Yeah.
Very good beer.
Well, Charlie, should we?